Do 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 do. Ah, there we go. Hey, how's everyone doing? I see Rachel the Furbog Druids here, Drunken Doctor, Baron Semeni, RL M, Dark Pegasus, and the rest here on Gilligan's Island. And, are you blessing us with your ugly face on YouTube? Look, don't call me ugly just because I'm born beautiful and you're like fucking Sasquatch or some shit. Come on. Matt McCarthy says I had to end my relationships with my girlfriend since I got home. She has shown no interest in seeing me. Oh, what? Fucking sucks. Oh, sorry about that, Matt. What do you mean since you got home? Like, was it a long distance relationship or something? Like, RLM, you could be Mary Ann if you like. I prefer the movie. I prefer Ginger was fucking female though. Actually, I forget. R Ryle, are you're male, right? Let's see, Matt McCarthy, you're from Arizona. So wait, what took you away from home? Like, I'm trying to understand like the series of events. Help me out. Like, ended your relationship with your girlfriend since I got home. She has shown no interest in seeing me. Hey, Allison Wake, how you doing? Oh, yeah. I'm sorry you had to break up with your girlfriend. Like, that sucks. Like, even when you're the person who breaks up, it sucks. Oh, you're very much a one. Oh, okay, all right. I don't know why I fucking thought you were a dude. I have no clue. Like, because you do use a guy's name. Oh, okay, all right. So it's one of those like. Also, there are a lot of trans people in the audience, and so like there are a couple different ways that can all go. You know, you're originally from California. Babber, I go back to Fort to Arizona as well, but I know. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, it still sucks though. If they show no interest in seeing you, that's a pretty good time to, you know, cut things loose. You know, doing both yourself and her a favor. In all our hearts, we are all dudes. I don't know about that. You know. I didn't know Allison could be a man's name. Allison could be a man's name? I didn't know that. Well, I mean, technically anything could be a man's name, but I didn't realize that that was like a thing. Because to me, Allison's always been feminine. I've never met a male Allison. I've met a male Sue. Hey, Step 8, what's up? Oh, you're a horror obsessed person? She's a Disney person? Oh, well, I mean, she's not willing to come over to the dark side. Oh, she didn't like when you talk about horror? Oh, that's no good. That's no good. You just got done with a conversation about Pokemon. Hey, Ice Cat, what is up? Yeah, Ashley. Yeah, I've known male Ashleys. You know, hell, there's one in horror. You know, what is that? What do you think Ash stands for? Yeah, I've no dude Ashleys. Uh, yeah, no, it's good to realize when things aren't working for you. Oh man. Yep, I've known male Stacy's too. Haunted Mansion is not really horror. I mean, kinda. When you're 7. You knew a dude named Catherine? Oh man, that I got. That's a new one on me. Hey, number name. You were just designing an RPG. I just finished designing one for the day. You know, like that's what I do in the day. So, whoa. So, what's your system for? Do do do. Snow White still freaks you out. At least I think that's Snow White. That might be Sleeping Beauty. Huh. See, to my friend, the interesting story behind Rob Zombie. Cool. RPG Maker. Okay. Using RPG Maker. Oh, okay. Cool. So not like a, not like a dice thing, but like a JRPG. Yeah, I noticed that yeah, I did notice that they put out like a new edition of RPG Maker, which I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Can't stop rewatching the scene of Godzilla laughing at Kong falling over. I know that movie's so fun. That movie is so fun. Yeah, a movie made by Universal, then dumped by Universal, then made a maze at Universal. Well, yeah, how to put it, man? It got to the point where people were like, nah, House of a Thousand Corpses, movie's great. I forgot Hocus Pocus? How dare you? You modded it so it has dice rolls? Well, like little dice actually show up on the screen and stuff? Doodly 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 doo. Oh, thank you for liking the review of the movie, man. I love that movie. I love House of a Thousand Corpses. It's great. I mean, the ending makes no sense, but whatever. Had the biggest crush on the Sanderson sisters back in the day. The who? The Sanderson sisters. Who the fuck are the Sanderson sisters? Oh, Hocus Pocus. Oh, okay. Okay, now I know. Now I know who that is. Yeah, to me, Hocus Pocus is just like that movie. I mean, I don't know how many times I've seen it. Like, I could probably quote you large portions of it, but I wouldn't even call it like my favorite spooky kids movie. What is my thought on the current news coming from Macross? What are they making a new one? Because my reaction to the news is what I just said, because this is the first time I've heard of it. Let's see. Super Dimension Fortress Macross. No. Macross Frontier. That was back in 2008. Let's see, let's go to news. Macross and Robotech's licensing woes have ended at last. Huh. Macross titles to be released worldwide after decades of legal battles. No, that's good. That's good. Godzilla vs. King Kong was inspired by an unlikely anime, Macross Plus? Huh. Interesting. That would have to be in combat style. That would have to be in like the combat fights rather than the narrative. I mean, there's a rivalry narrative in Macross Plus, but I don't know. It like in that one they're like fighting over a girl. I mean, they kind of fight Sharon Apple at the end, but I mean, interesting. Yeah, Macross got cleared for international distribution. Harmony Gold is still involved. I'll go, whatever. I don't fucking care. Well, like, it's weird because, like, to me, it's like, well, I mean, that's cool, but we'll see what happens because, like, I'm like, hasn't that fucking kind of flown already? You know, we haven't done a new Macross thing in like what 12 years. You know, like that. Yeah, I don't know if like I don't know how I feel about it. Like I'm glad the rights issue got settled. Like I'm glad about that. But I mean, there really isn't too much about the original like first season of Robotech. There aren't that many differences between Robotech and Super Dimension Fortress Macross. You know, here and there's some differences, but I mean, like if you saw the Harmony Gold first Harmony Gold like season of Robotech, you've seen Super Dimension Fortress Macross. Oh, you never finished Macross Plus? Oh man, no, it's good. Allison says, I'm more familiar with Robotech than Macross. Yeah, a lot of people are. Well, what you gotta understand is like, you know how there are like 3 seasons of fucking Robotech? Only the first one is based off of Macross. The other 2 is based. The second one I believe is called Southern Cross, which is a completely different series. And the last one is what was it? Attack Force Mospieta, which is a 3rd series altogether. Like the Invid, like that's like has nothing to do with Macross. And neither does the Protoculture. You know, or rather, neither does the Protoculture in the 2nd season of Robotech, because in Macross the Protoculture refers to it's the Zentradi, right? Like it refers to the Zentradi, the originating culture of the Zentradi. Whereas like for some reason the 2nd series of Macross they're like, oh, Protoculture, it's like this biological energy source that like fucking powers the mechs. And you're like, okay. You know, because you're a kid and you're stupid and you don't know any better. Yeah. Yeah, Super Dimension Cavalry Southern Cross. Let's see. Mospieta. Genesis Climber Mospieta is the one that is like the 3rd season. I actually think, here's the funny thing, I actually think that they should redo Mospieta. I think you could totally redo that one. You know, because the cool thing about Mospieta is it was like bikes that turned, people with motorcycles that turned into robots. I mean, like, that's kind of cool. You know, you'd probably have to modernize some of the mechs a little bit, but you could do that story easily. You could remake that story easily. Yeah, because it's not like the Veritech fighters. It's not like the Macross fighters. Like, you kind of need the Macross fighters to look like Macross fighters, you know? Must Be 80, you can just start making shit up. What did I think of the Death Note on Netflix? Yeah. Yeah. I thought Willem Dafoe was great. I could have watched like an entire TV show of fucking Willem Dafoe playing Riku. Oh, Ryuk. Sorry, Ryuk. Yeah, I thought Willem Dafoe was great in that role. Like, one of the problems that I have is that they. All right, how to put this? When. Oh boy. L in that movie is kind of pointless. He's just kind of there to pad out the running time. You know, but let's be really honest. The rivalry between him and L and Light is like, that's the real story. Like, that's the real story. Like, most people even like don't give a shit about the final chapter of Death Note because L isn't in it. Like, they could have just like saved themselves a lot of fucking trouble and then gone from the death of L right to Light getting fucking killed. You know, I really, really, really thought that they should have done that, you know. So, like, my feeling on the Netflix one is like, well, it's definitely L, even though he's black and not Japanese, which is really weird. Because I'm like, because L, of all the characters, L is the one that I'm like, no, L has to be Japanese. The character is so Japanese, he has to be Japanese. You know, he can be dark skinned, but he has to be Japanese. You know, like for real. Like, he has to read Japanese just 100%. And the sad thing is that the guy who actually played L in the live action movie understood that character really well. He did a really good job. It's just really hard to get over the fact that that character is black, because you're like, it's L. L is like the most Japanesey character in the entire fucking thing. Like, Light can be, you could make Light black, you know. Hell, you could make Ryuk black, for that matter. You know, but L, it's like they found the one character that you shouldn't have fucking touched that way and changed it. You know. But it still could have worked. Like, it still could have worked, but then you would have had to have made L a completely different character. And the actor who's playing L in that is playing L from the anime. And you're like, well, he's doing a great job, but like, this character doesn't make any sense in this movie. Yeah, L is coded as autistic. Yeah. But if you bring in all the mannerisms of L into the character, you realize if he's not Japanese, it doesn't work. Like, he has to be a completely different character. You have to make a completely different character and just call him L. You know, which I don't know how well that would have gone over either. I could have gotten over it. I could have gotten over it really easy if the rest of the movie was better. You know, but as it is, the movie is just kind of okay. You know, you just sort of like, well, could have been great. Wasn't. It was just okay. You know. You know, it's not my favorite movie that Adam Wingard ever did. And actually, now if I think about it, it's probably actually the opposite. It's probably my least favorite Adam Wingard film. Man. Yeah, I was glad that that actor though, Lakeith Stanfield got the movie that he deserved in okay, that actually sounds way more confrontational than I meant it to be. But Judas and the Black Messiah, great movie. Glad he fucking got to shine in that one. Hey, No Hurt Feline. Oh yeah, the Korean film of Old Boy. Yeah, that thing's great. Yeah, Adam Wingard did Godzilla vs Kong, which is definitely in like my top 3 of his films. You know, here's some others I've been done by Adam Wingard that I'm like, these are some good ones. The Guest is awesome. Excuse me. Ooh, I haven't seen 60 Seconds of Solitude in year 0. Oh, it's an anthology. Oh, okay. It's an anthology. He did one section. Okay. He did do You're Next. That was pretty good. I like that. Do. Yeah, I think my favorite 3 movies by Adam Wingard would be The Guest, You're Next, and Godzilla vs. Kong. Not in that order, necessarily in that order, but like, The Guest is awesome. Jack, did you ever watch Sorry to Bother You with? Oh, that's right. He starred in that one. Oh, geez, I didn't. Fuck, I forgot about that. You're right. I forgot about that. Holy shit. Jack, do I have any drawing skill? Well, I mean, a little. Excellent bait work, Ader. Somebody swiped another one of my Ultraman blog posts. Dude didn't bother to correct the typos. Oh, shit. You ended up citing my... Oh, you cited the review. Oh, okay. What'd you get on the assignment? Saw targets with Boris Karloff. Wonder you still go by your stance on... Yeah, totally. Totally. Absolutely, 100%. I still feel the same way. You know, the only thing I might change... actually, no. I wouldn't even change that. Yeah. No, I stand by it. You know, I absolutely stand by it because, like, you know, the ultimate conclusion that I make at the end of that video is that these are people looking for a sort of fame, a sense of fame and power that they don't have otherwise. That's why they do it. You know, it's bully logic. You know, they try to do something that is going to fucking... Oh, you got an A+? Excellent. Yeah, they're still trying to get notoriety. Like, it's really fucking obvious. Like, considering how many of the shooters that we know that have happened in the last like 4 or 5 years since that video was made, they've all fit that pattern. They've all fit that pattern. You know, it's why, like, even that guy, like, the guy that shot up that black church, like, he kills some people and then just kind of waits. What's he fucking waiting for? He's waiting for the media and the cops to show up. Fucking piece of shit. Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 is still one of the harder movies I've ever had to dissect because it's not... At no point can you say Rob Zombie hates Halloween. And at no point can you say that he doesn't understand it. But that movie, when you get right down to it, is Rob Zombie telling the Weinsteins, I need to take your crap, I'm Rob Zombie. You can't fucking end my career. I'm Rob Zombie already. If you don't like what I do, well, too bad. Fucking too bad. You're going to give me the money that you owe me. I am going to follow the letter of the contract. And then we're never going to speak to each other again. Got it? You know, especially since fucking after Halloween 2, they refused to make the movie that he wanted to make instead of Halloween 2. Yeah, it's a piece of shit, but it isn't. Yeah, it is. Like, you can't say that fucking Rob Zombie doesn't care about Halloween. And you can't even say that it's done badly. It's just batshit because Rob Zombie was like, fuck it. This is the kind of movie Rob Zombie makes when he's fucking around and he doesn't care. You know, when he doesn't, which in my opinion was actually a really important stepping stone for him. I doubt if there hadn't been Halloween, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, I doubt there'd be a Lords of Salem. You know, I doubt there would be a 31, and I really doubt there would be a 3 from Hell. Yep. Yeah. Oh man, you can't have her be topless in the scene. Okay, fuck it. Now she's just gonna be nude the entire time. Fuck you. You know? Don't fuck with a rock star. Do not fuck with a rock star. They do not have to care. Do you think Rob Zombie and Tim Burton have become Flanderizations of themselves? What do you mean by Flanderizations? You mean by Flanders? Do you mean like Hidely Ho there, neighbor? You know, like that kind of shit? Oh God, I hate Crow City of Angels. I hate that movie. I hate that movie so much. I hate that movie. Oh God. It's not the worst movie I've ever seen, but it's not even the movie I hate the most. Woo. But like, yeah, I do not like it. I do not care for. Don't care for it. Although, if you just want something to put up on the wall of a goth club without sound, it's great. Movie looks good. It just isn't. You know, as a bunch of images going by, as a music video, it's great. As a movie, it's really bad. I don't think Rob Zombie has ever lost his edge. I think he is the same person he has always been. I think... No, Jennifer's Body's not even the movie I hated the most. It's the movie that disappointed me the most that I'm willing to mention. You know, don't get me wrong, I don't like that movie at all. You know, like one of my biggest problems with Jennifer's Body is that movie just doesn't know what it wants to be. I don't know what causes it to be that way, but I have to judge the movie as it comes to me. Yeah, it's named after what happened to Flanders. Oh, I don't know. I think it's been a while since Tim Burton put in, you know, a quality film. Like I think the last movie he did that it was good, I think was Big Eyes. And very few people saw that. And before that it was Frankenweenie, but no one watched that either. Oh God, I hated the remake of Martyrs so much I fucking erased it from my memory. Like that was just an insult from start to finish. What movie do you think has a more interesting backstory behind the scenes than the movie itself? Um, well, there's a movie that doesn't exist, and its backstory is absolutely fascinating. The movie never got made. It's called Jodorowsky's Dune. That movie didn't get made, and it is fucking fascinating. If you want another movie that has a fascinating backstory, but the movie is not necessarily very good, The Island of Dr. Moreau, that was done like the late 90s. There is a documentary called Island of Lost Souls. It's all about that production. Super fascinating. Well, Crow City of Angels had a lot of problems. It had a lot of problems. One of those problems, really honestly, is existing. You know, they pumped out a fucking shitty sequel within 2 years of the first one. And it was a cash grab and it was obvious. No, wait. Diablo Cody did not direct Jennifer's Body. She did not direct Jennifer's Body. She directed. Actually, I don't know what the last movie she directed was. Hold on. Let's see. Let's go to that IMDb. Yeah, Karen Kusama was the director. You know, like, how to put it, like, considering it was the director behind Girl Fight, I thought I knew what kind of movie it was going to be. It was like, oh, the director of Girl Fight plus fucking the writer of Juno. Okay, let's see what kind of horror movie they make. And yeah, no. Yeah, but Diablo Cody did not direct that. She wrote it. She wrote the script. You know, I don't know if she fucking... I don't even know if the movie that was made was the movie she wrote. Let's see. Let's see. What? She's directed one film called Paradise, which I have never seen. After surviving a plane crash, a young conservative woman suffers a crisis of faith. Yeah, that does not look like a movie I'm going to like. Written and directed by Diablo Cody, so I don't know. Could be great. Don't want to watch it. That is not a subject matter that I need to fucking see. I've seen so fucking many of those, like, goddamn fucking abortions. You know, like, I hate those kind of looking movies. You know, even though I'm sure, like, even though I'm sure it ends up the way I think it should end up, like, you can't, there's some themes I can't even give a fair shot to, so I don't. Matthew Lillard does not hate talking about being in Scream. Matthew Lillard is annoyed that Scream is the only thing people remember. And he is annoyed that, like, the Scream fame does nothing for his current endeavors. Like, he hasn't been able to parlay that into anything. You know? Like, for example, did you know that he runs a role-playing game company? Called, I think, Beetle and Grimm? Yeah, Beetle and Grimm's. Well, here's the funny thing. Like, Matthew Lillard being Shaggy is... He loves that. He loves being Shaggy. You know, it's really funny because he went from being the live action Shaggy to being Shaggy's voice. Like, so anytime within the last, like, fucking, I think 15 years, you've seen a Scooby-Doo thing, it's probably been Matthew Lillard voicing him. Yeah, he's a great Shaggy. He was a great choice to play Shaggy in the movie. You know, I actually think those Scooby-Doo movies get a bad rap. You know, I understand why a lot of people don't like them, but like, I thought they were okay. I don't see why so many people hated them, you know? It's just... Matthew Lillard does not produce a lot of horror. Well, he produces a lot of nerd stuff. He doesn't produce a lot of horror stuff. You know, he used to be in a lot of horror movies. He's not anymore. Now he's mainly a voice actor. He's mainly a voice actor and the owner of Beetle and Grimm's at this point. That's like his big thing. Beetle and Grimm's is like basically all the stuff that his company makes for like Dungeons and Dragons. That's his big thing right now. Yeah. Oh, he didn't voice Shaggy in the movie Scoob. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, I think they're missing out there. Mary Jane, I love that name. You know. Oh man, no, I kind of like the Scooby-Doo movies that James Gunn did. No, the stuff that company makes is actually really good. You know, there's some really cool stuff. The only problem that I have with it, I can't afford it. You know, that to me is the problem. But like they make a lot of like adventure stuff. They make a lot of D&D stuff. Like they make like battle mats for all the official adventures. I think they're doing... Yeah, I think they're also doing some supplemental material for Von Richten's Guide to Ravenloft. Did I ever watch Monster Hunter? I did not. Like my problem with that was not going to be the movie I wanted. That movie should have just been Cat People the movie. Like I think that they should have just made a Monster Hunter movie just all about cat people. Should have just been cat people. I would have watched the shit out of it if it had just been all cat people all the time. You know, like you know, like you know, they're in Monster Hunter world, but just all cat people. You know, meow meow meow. You know, I think that would have been the ticket. You know, Mila Jovovich could be like, you know, some anime chick in anime armor with a giant sword, and she's got to save cat people. You know, don't you die on me, cat, you little cat guy. You know, like that'd been great. But you know, no, they were like, oh no, we're a military unit. That's fun. Okay, stop. You failed. You failed before you started. You know, like. It's gotten to the point where, like, I'm just gonna be honest. At this point, every time I see Mila Jovovich in a starring role as something, I'm like, no. That is all cat people. Wasn't that just Cats 2019? Well, they're not Monster Hunter cat people. Monster Hunter cat people are great. Has she ever been in an anime adaptation? Yeah. I think so. Actually, now you mention it, I don't know. I think Monster Hunter is the closest she's gotten. She was in Hellboy, the remake. Yeah, you totally watch an entire movie about, like, just get a group of like 2 or 3 adventurers, and they all got cat people with them, and they're hunting monsters. Come on. Yeah, I know that Kate Beckinsale. Well, actually, I don't know. Does Aeon Flux count as a fucking anime? It's not made in Japan. It was made for an English audience. Well, I guess that shouldn't matter. It's technically Korean. Well, if fucking Aeon Flux counts, like Kate Beckinsale was in anime adaptation. Yeah, Monster Hunter hunting the yeah. And the thing is I didn't even see what they did. Let me see. Let's find some clips. Hunter, monster, cat people. Okay, gonna have to turn the sound off, and I can't show the picture. Aww. Kitty. Urgh. Well, they seem to have nailed the chef. Tony Jaa's in it. That's not a bad choice. Hey, he's looking pretty good these days. Yeah, he was not looking real good for a while. That Tony, our Tony Jaa. Maybe I ought to give this a shot. Looks like it does at least have a lot of cat people in it. It looks like it's also got that, was that Ron Perlman? It's got that Ron Perlman. Yeah, I could be into that. Tony Jaa, Ron Perlman. Why didn't they fucking... I should have told me that shit in the ad. Fuck Mila Jovovich. Yeah, I don't know if you want to fucking remind everybody about fucking Resident Evil. Why Darkstalkers never got a revival? What would they do with it? I'm kind of glad that it didn't. Because I've seen some... I'm going to be honest. Like, my problem with Ghost in the Shell had nothing to do with Scarlett Johansson being the main character. I thought that was perfectly fine. What did bother me is that it is very obviously an American movie. Has Jack ever seen Kindred the Embraced? He tries to forget. He tries to forget. Because that show is bad. That is 6 episodes of unwatchable television. God. Oh, Aeon Flux was Charlize Theron. Oh. But Kate Beckinsale was in it, right? Or am I fucking that part up too? No, she apparently is not in it. So I just confused her with... Because Charlize Theron has black hair in that thing. Huh. Yes, yes. There is kind of a bit of a remake of Night of the Creeps. Like, that's what makes it fun. Was that Ultraviolet? I don't... Kate Beckinsale was in Underworld. Let me see. No, Mila Jovovich was in Ultraviolet. Yeah, that's the one where she, like, fights future vampires, right? Jack, do you try to imagine a forever night without the series finale? Oh, that's real easy. Because I never watched the series finale. I refused. I just fucking refused. I'm just sort of like, there's no way you can end this and have it be good, so I'm not watching. Like, watching even the best episodes of that show now is a little difficult. Yeah, the Underworld movies are weird because while they do kind of blend together, but they're all kind of like okay. Like, the worst that they are is just okay. You know, they never get worse than mediocre. Unlike Resident Evil, where you're like, oh my god, just fucking stop. Oh, Underworld? Yeah, the Underworld movies are way better than the Van Helsing movie. Yeah, it's way better than the Van Helsing movie. Like, the Van Helsing movie just was disappointment on toast. Well, like, I really feel that instead of making a Warcraft movie, they should have done an hour drama, an hour like streaming drama. You know, they should have Game of Thrones it. Do I like Phenomena with Jennifer Connelly? Love that movie. That movie is really cool. I really like that movie. I recommend that everyone find the international cut, like the big long cut of that movie, because it fills in a lot of gaps that might make you scratch your head. You know, if you didn't see them, like there are a lot. Like there's that one scene where she just sort of randomly. It seems like she just randomly like meets fucking Donald Pleasance in his fucking house, and you want to know what that has to do with anything? Like, I don't even remember if the non-international cut, if that even has Donald Pleasance's death scene in it. You know, so watch the international one. That's the one to watch. The big, nice, big, long one. A version of Phenomena is like on Tubi. Okay, I don't know if Let's see. Which version of Phenomenon is on Tubi? Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, it's also on Amazon, but it's not. It doesn't come with Prime. You have to spend like $2 to rent it. Hold on, let me check with Guru. Yeah, one of the versions of Phenomena was called Creepers. Let me double check with the Guru. He remembers this. I guarantee he knows. Hey, dude. Horror Guru's in conference. I'll have to ask him later. Yeah, don't watch Creepers. If it says Creepers, don't watch it. Like, that's definitely not a good version of the movie. My name is Pleasance. My name is Pleasance, and I am funky. You know. There's a version. Oh, I guarantee the version of Phenomenon on Shudder is probably the right one. You liked Van Helsing? You need to see more movies. You need to see more movies. It yeah, it's not great. Yeah, Guru. Yeah, me and Guru lived together for like 5 years. What are you talking about? What's wrong with you? Well, yeah, there are a lot of. Well, let me put it this way: there are a lot of things that were good about Van Helsing, but as a whole, it sucks. Shudder doesn't have English dubs in your region? What? Where? Ryle, where are you? Oh, like, would I have fucking watched the In Call movie? Yeah, totally I would have. I would have totally fucking watched that. Totally would have watched In Call. Surprised. I'm sad that they never fucking finished it. They never made it. Oh, favorite story of yours is running in the bee suit. Any stories of how that happened? We came up with the idea of Count Jackula. I came up with the idea of Count Jackula runs around in a bee outfit. To fucking the Black Eyed Peas, I'm a bee. And that was pretty much it. Like that's pretty much all she said. The all she wrote. Because it was one of those like, all right, Count Jackula dresses up in a bee and humps things. That was the whole idea. But the humping the tree part was specifically Guru. He's like, we are not fucking ending filming for the day until you hump that tree. You know, and I'm like, all right, just yell action. Oh man, no, Waterworld. Oh wow, yeah, whoa. Waterworld, how to put it? Well, could have been worse. Wait, was it a parking meter? I thought it was. I think it's a mailbox actually. I think I fucking like hit my crotch in a mailbox, or no, it was a newspaper box. It was a newspaper stand. At least I think it was. I might have to go back and check. It's been a while. I do remember that hurt a lot more than. Yeah, that hurt quite a bit. I think that injury is why, like, Guru had to convince me to fucking, like, hump the tree, because I think I was like, ow. Because I should have worn a cup. Like, I should have worn a cup. I absolutely should have worn a cup. Oh yeah, the production of Waterworld is fascinating. It's just the movie's not very good. Well, I mean, it's not that bad. It's not very good, but it's not that bad. How did people react to that? Well, you mean on the street? I had no fucking idea. I was in the moment, man. Like, let me put it this way. Man in bee costume, that's about as much attention. Nothing else that you do in a bee costume matters is going to be like more weird, apparently. You know? Yeah, are we in the new Search of Darkness documentary? No, we're not in it. At least I'm not. I don't think. I can't remember. I think Brandon's in it though. I am not watching the Chris Chan doc. Well, let me put it this way: if by the Chris Chan documentary you mean like that thing on, like down the rabbit hole thing on like YouTube, yeah, I've seen that. Let's see, if you could buy two awful movies to create one amazing movie, what two movies would you combine? Oh, it's got to be bad ones though. Ooh, two bad ones. All right, let's get two bad ones. Do. No, that's a good movie and a bad movie. Um, I stumped me. I gotta think about that for a minute. Brandon Cheekbold's 10 old. Huh. No, well, you. Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing about the Into Darkness stuff, because this stuff I remember. It's not that you were necessarily given a script, it's that you couldn't do certain things because um because they because there was question as to whether or not they would have the rights to talk about it. I remember like me and Guru, like we got a we were doing something. I think it was one of the Insurgents of Darkness. Like obviously we didn't make the cut. But like we filmed the thing for somebody, and there was a huge fucking list of shit we couldn't do. And the problem is that it was all shit we wanted to talk about. You know, and we're like, oh man. And you know, and they were very apologetic. They were like, yeah, no, we would really love to fucking have someone talk about that, but we can't. You know, like that kind of jazz. Rachel no, they are not. They're not. Came across Jeno Samuel's documentary on the guy. Oh God, no. This. All right. Chris Chan is one of those things where it's just like, no, please, just stop. Stop. It's not funny anymore. You know? At least one YouTuber, Dead Meat, was mentioning that they had him talking about movies that he'd never even seen. Oh, I don't even know who that is. You know, I have lost touch with most of horror YouTube. I didn't even recognize this guy. Well, he's fairly popular. So, doing something right. Oh, he does the kill count. Not my kind of like entertainment, you know. Not the kind of stuff I'm interested in. You know, it's like ooh, look at all the deaths in this movie. Yeah, I saw the movie. You know, in fact, I will probably watch the movie again. And if it's a kill from a movie I don't want to watch again, I probably don't care about the kill. Wait. This is the person ContraPoints talked about in her video on cringe? Wait, who is? Like, I don't watch ContraPoints videos either, so like you're gonna have to tell me what's going on. Oh no, Felissa Rose is great. No, she's awesome. She's a star. You know, that woman's a star. She's great. I love her. Oh, what's my favorite movie? Portrayal of Satanism. Ooh. I could tell you what my favorite satanic movie is. Because I'm gonna be honest, like here's the problem with portraying Satanism. It's just a bunch of people sitting around someone's living room. You know, like there's not one when you're in the middle of it, not much interesting about it. It's like, you know, like, hey, let's watch a movie about a church group. Ooh, stop me, I'm having too much fun. Jack watches BreadTube. No. Not really. I don't think so. You're talking about like leftist YouTube, right? I mean, no. I know who Vosh is, but you know, I don't give a shit. Oh, Chris Chan was mentioned. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Talking about cringe, Chris Chan is definitely. What's my favorite Satan Lucifer portrayal? I have a lot of them. Some of my favorites are, of course, Lucifer from the TV show. That's a great one. Another of my favorites is Devil's Advocate. Al Pacino! You know, let's see. I'll tell you one of my one movie that I'm like, I hate everything. I hate everything about it, even though the devil is in it, and that's Little Nicky. Tom Waits was a great Satan. Yes. Yeah, the imaginary Dr. Parnassus. Yeah, he was a great devil. Have I seen the show Strange Angel? No, I haven't seen it. I should. I should. What are my thoughts about the audiobook and comic adaptation of William Gibson's Alien 3 script? Haven't listened or read either. So I can't mention it. I mean, I remember the Alien 3 script from like way back in the fucking day, and I thought the script was great. But I don't know how the comic is. Prophecy. Yeah, the Prophecy was also really good. Well, okay, that first one's really good. The second one's okay. And the third one has really good parts to it. Oh, what about the Legend Tim Curry one? Ooh. Yeah, because they call him Darkness, I keep forgetting that he's supposed to be like Satan or something. Because to me, like Satan would be Darkness's father. Yeah, Constantine did have that's true. That Constantine, that move. Oh. Oh boy. Yeah, that adaptation of Constantine. As a movie, it's pretty good. As an adaptation of Hellblazer, it's ass. Elizabeth Hurley was Satan in Bedazzled. Yeah. With a remake of it's a remake of another movie. You know, the Devil in the My Adventures of Mark Twain was also great. What about the phallic Satan from Belladonna of Sadness? Oh man, that's another one. You know, yeah, the Drive Angry, that may or may not be the devil, but I love the character that you were talking about, like the accountant. I love the accountant. He is a great character. Yeah. Like the biggest problem with the Constantine movie is that title. You know, because you're like, this is really not Hellblazer at all. You know, you probably would have been better off like fucking scraping Constantine off of it and calling the damn thing Prophecy 4. You know, because the reality is, as a movie, it's not that bad. As an adaptation of fucking Hellblazer, it's awful. Yeah, it makes you wonder why they bothered. One more question before I go. Okay, Amy, let's see if we can answer it for you. What are your favorite vampire and werewolf movies? Mine are Interview with the Vampire and Ginger Snaps. Ooh, well, my favorite werewolf movie is Howling 2. I'm not saying it's the best werewolf movie. I'm just saying it's my favorite. And my favorite vampire movie, probably Near Dark. Yeah, I would say that Near Dark's probably my favorite vampire movie. Yeah, and Werewolves would be Howling 2, which should come as a surprise to no one. You know, but like I said, Howling 2, I don't think it's the best werewolf movie. It's just my favorite. Keanu's acting was still in The Matrix. Jack, if you were to portray Satan in a film or series, how would you play it? All right, well, it depends on how they want it to be done. You know, like, is it a comedy? Is it supposed to be, you know, a serious movie? You know, is it like a horror flick? Is it a quirky comedy? You know, like those it'd be hard to say. It would all depend on what the movie was. But what would I like to do? Like, I would prefer to be I would like to be in a serious one and like have someone like, you know, make me up like in some cool monster makeup and shit. You know, because then it could be like, yeah, now I can just be scary, you know, like that'd be cool. But yeah, if it was a comedy, I'd do it totally differently. Unless the joke is that I am the straight man. At which point, I'll just play the straight man. So yeah, it's really hard to fight. It's really hard because you can do so much with the devil. It's a very versatile character. Oh, I know. The vampire in the little kid body. Oh, he's so creepy. He is. He is. Got a recommendation where to start with Constantine? Somewhere. Just somewhere. Yeah, just find one and read it. If you want to go for one of the collections that's either written by Alan Moore or Jamie Delano. I would make sure one of them was writing it, and I would start there, probably in like the late 80s. Other than that, I'm not sure what exactly to recommend. Oh, that's true. Is Black Phillip Satan or not? Yeah, I think he technically is, but here's the thing. When we talk about Black Phillip in The Witch, we usually are referring specifically to the goat. Yeah, Dangerous Habits is the classic starting point. Oh man, I'd love it if they made another Love, Death, and Robots. I'd love it if they made a season 2. I don't know if they're gonna, but I would love it if they did. And I've seen Willy's Wonderland. Me and Guru did a fucking blog on it. Go check it out. It's a fun movie. It's Nicolas Cage doing some very un-Nicolas Cage things. Yeah, just imagine a movie where Nicolas Cage does nothing over the top except being deadpan. Like, his character in Willy's Wonderland is so deadpan. And that's kind of the joke. The joke is like Nicolas Cage's character just don't give a fuck. He's not scared. He's mainly just angry. Angry might even be too strong. He's more just annoyed. Fucking monsters coming out of nowhere. And he does the role is entirely silent. What's my opinion on Jake Monroe? Yeah. Of the movies that were inspired by Five Nights at Freddy's, it's Willy's Wonderland's the best. Yeah, Willy's Wonderland is the best of the Five Nights at Freddy's movies. It's here's the funny thing. Willy's Wonderland realized very quickly that by the time it was made, there was no point in actually doing a Five Nights at Freddy's movie. You want to do the spoof. So basically, the spoof came out before the Five Nights at Freddy's movie did. It's so good, I don't know what the Five Nights at Freddy's movie is going to be able to do. What are you going to be able to do with that? There were more movies inspired by the game? Oh, yeah. There was the Banana Splits. There was fucking, oh, God. What was one of the other ones? Yeah, there are actually a whole slew of them. Let's see. Five Nights at Freddy's Movies. Da 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 da. All right. Is there a Five Nights at Freddy's movie? Not technically. Not yet. Not that's been released. Yeah, the weird part is that it was. What the fuck? Wait, how is there a Five Nights at Freddy's 4 movie? What? Hold on. Hold on. This can't be real. This can't be real. You can't have a Five Nights at Freddy's 4 movie without a 1, 2, and a 3. Oh, it's an April Fool's trailer. Oh, okay. Oh, God. Yeah, okay. One of my Only Lovers Left Alive is great. I love it. Yeah, so there are a whole bunch of like, who is Jake Monroe? I'm seeing pictures of him, but I don't know who he is. Jake Monroe, commercial director, world's largest professional community. Wait, what? No, it's a different, wrong Jake Monroe. Oh, he's a YouTuber. Oh, okay. I have actually. There have been times when I've been wanting to like do stuff like in goth makeup and just make fun of like YouTubers who wear goth makeup. Because like, and the first thing I want to like bring up is like, watch me paint my entire is make fun of the fact that like they all fucking paint their entire necks black so that it looks like they have a jawline. Now, whether or not they have one or not, naturally, but that's why they do it. Pronounces their jawline more. So I keep thinking. I mean, no, they'd all hate me. Yeah. He's also in a band. Is he in a like? Does he have a band? Is he in a band? Does he have a band? Is he the front man for the band? Okay, like what's the name of his band? Is it just Jake Monroe or? Do. I don't like his makeup. I don't know. I haven't watched his show, so I don't know what it's like. But like, it unfortunately looks like the kind of entertainment I don't care for. Yeah. Why do I dress like this? Yeah, of course that's one of his. Yeah, drunk goth reacts to TikTok girls. Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, could be okay. Oh, is Toxic Tears the band?
Hello, lovelies. Welcome back to
Oh,
the
no,
channel.
this is a different YouTuber. GothTube is a thing. All right. I mean, cool. This is one of those things, like, I feel really weird about, because I don't know how to put it. Like, I was a 90s goth, so I'm kind of over it. You know, not that I'm not still a goth, it's just I'm just kind of over it. You know, as a fucking identity, it's just sort of like whatever. You know, vaguely, like, I kind of just settled into, like, you know, like, vaguely vampire guy. You know. Let's see. Have you seen the Pacific Rim anime on Netflix? I have not. I have not. Did Seuss and the Real Girl come out before? Wait, what? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. You're talking about the episode of Gravity Falls, right? I believe Five Nights at Freddy came out first. It's hard to remember, though. It's like, it's been so long. Sleeping at Work, Requiem Vampire Night? Well, I mean, like, I'm not that big an anime fan. You know? That's the thing. I'm just not that big an anime fan. Oh, wait, it's not anime. Or is it? Dragon Blitz. All right, hold on. Let's look in here. Okay, it's non-anime. It's a comic. The cover art looks cool. Pat Mills. God, I'm starting to feel bad, because, like, there's just so much stuff out there that I just haven't seen, and I'm probably not going to be able to getting around to doing. Possibly the band Ghost making a movie. We'll see what happens. Oh, opinion of the band in general? I love Ghost. They're fucking amazing. Yeah, I think, you know what I think it is? I think it's that, like, I have my look. You know what I mean? Like, it changes a little bit, but, like, you know, it's changed a little bit over the years, but, like, for the most part, I've got my look. So whenever I see, like, another goth person doing stuff, it's inherently a little less interesting to me, even if I like the makeup. You know, because it's not really going to inform me about anything I don't already know. And I'm easily bored. I'm very easily bored. But, like, at the same time, I always feel, like, very guilty. I feel like I should try to hook myself in and be, like, hip with the kids. But I'm like, nah, that sounds like a terrible idea. You know? Ghost is pretty much a goth band. No, hold on there. I don't know about that. I don't know that it's not either, though. But I wouldn't say it fits in there snugly. You know, like, I don't think Ghost and goth is like such a done deal as that statement makes it sound. I do, you know, I think there's a bit more variance. You know, other than that, I got nothing. I got nothing. Let's see what is Powerwolf a goth band? That just ooh. That's hard to say. I would put them in heavy metal. Like Ghost, I would put Ghost and Powerwolf thoroughly in heavy metal. Now, I think that they are heavy metal that goths like. You know, but I don't know that it's goth music per se. You know, but if you went to like a goth club and one of those two was playing, like, you wouldn't bat an eye. I mean, you might laugh because I think Powerwolf is just inherently funny. You know, Powerwolf is a funny band. You know, like any band that has like a werewolf pope, come on. Yeah, Powerwolf was way more power metal. Yeah. Yeah, I would agree with that, Baron. Ghost does a lot. Yeah, Ghost does a lot of different things, and the easiest category it fits in is heavy metal because that's where they started. Motionless in White. Huh. Maybe? I don't know. They look like a goth band, but I've been fooled before. Resurrection by Erection? Are you quoting Tin Omen at me? Hey, Town Eccentric, how you doing? Do 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 do. What's a yeah? I don't know what escaping Vogue sphere is, so I didn't get the joke. Resurrection by Erection is the best song ever written. Okay. All right. Let's see what the name of the band is. Oh, it's a Powerwolf song. Yeah. Okay, right. All right, I am gonna head out because you know I got some stuff I gotta do. I decided to spend a little time with you guys and see how things were. Just hang out for a bit. I might be back tomorrow. Maybe not. Maybe so. We shall see. But I'm gonna go for now. So, obviously,